Alright, what's going on, guys? Let's get ready for this shit show. I'm probably going to do a shit house here. Been a while. Oh. God, it takes the biggest nerf. Nearly 100 horsepower it loses. What's the point? Alright. Let's turn that shit off. Oh God. Oh, way too early on the shift. The level of feedback feels astronomically lighter. I think I'm going to have to play with my Gran Turismo settings to get them feeling more like what I'm used to on PMR now. If that's possible. Actually. I think I do, mate. Vibration. Control vibration's not even there. Is it in the different settings? Like in the settings? I think I do. Like you mean the 100, 150 thing? Whatever it is, where you can turn it up. The same thing that we used to turn up. Yeah, in here. Vibration. Yeah, that you mean, yeah? The strength. You mean that one, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, the old one. Yeah, so the old one. Before I had the DD, I remember when Hole made me aware of that. That was the only way I could get feeling out of the car. But yeah, that's better. Because the Max, I don't know what your wheel's like, but Max NM on this, I don't know, it feels over-responsive. Max NM on this, but I guess it would take a setting of like your strength, your sensitivity. Whereas like on PMR now, it's just individual cars. You know, I've got the max settings and then I get in the car and just change the car's feedback settings. And I'm kind of used to that. But yeah, it's got that level there now, like the True Force, where it's kind of constantly doing something. Yeah, instantly better. Just felt so light there. Felt like I wasn't turning in enough, and then when I turned in, it was over-responsive. Yeah, it's been a while since I've proper got my eye in on this game. Even when I was doing the lobbies over Christmas, I was just piss-farting about. I didn't really care. I don't really care today. I mean, I don't even think I'll do GT1. 10 PM, it's a bit of a joke. 7 hours from now. First race. Yeah, dude, check out the end of the stream. It's all good, man. Check out the end of the stream. You'll see what happened and why I thought what I thought. And genuinely, like, the way you were messaging me, I knew you were legit. But if you watch the end of the last stream, the PMR stream, watch the last 15, 20 minutes of that. You'll get an idea of what was going on. But it was people that were in the lobby. So, because you were American and the other dude was American, and it was happening at the same time, I just thought that. But, like, check out the last stream, the PMR stream. Watch the last 15, 20 minutes of the stream. Like, when we were at Sao Paulo, you'll see the argument that was happening. And the dude, even the reason that we were restarting the lobby the way we were was because this dude that was blocked kept joining and rejoining and joining and rejoining. And there was just all this shit from the first thing I messaged the group about in the morning. That one person that I said watch out for, all because of that. Because I've exposed that, now I've got trolls and shit coming after me, so I thought it was just a part of that. But it's all good, dude. I appreciate you, like, pleading your case, so to speak, man. Like, I was just at that level where I was like, what the fuck is going on? No, I get that. I wouldn't let people on my game in, like, a custom race situation, like. But I know I've raced you fine. That's why at first I was like... But someone else was in that group. And they'd already left it. Like 2 days or so ago. They left it at some point. And then I've had a bad interaction with them in the ranked race. That felt very targeted. And I've reacted to that. And then some other blokes coming into the races. So I just thought it was all connected. It was all happening at the same time. But it's all good. When you said, you know, you were stressing out, like, your mate's in the chair and he's just murdered the host and shit, like, I get that too, like. But yeah, I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for dropping in. Because, like, even the Irish lads, they've been here, they've been in the chat, they're in the group. They were getting sus on some shit too, like. But yeah, watch the end of the last stream, dude, and you'll see it. You'll see what was happening. You'll see the name. Some American PS kid. But yeah, all good, dude. I appreciate you dropping in. It was just a shit. Like, it's the first time at all. Any of those lobbies or the game. There's been idiots. But there hasn't been, like, fucking just outright nasty trolls and pieces of shit. And the last 2 days is like the first time. And you expose them for being pieces of shit. And then the way they react to it is even worse. Like, it just gets worse. So it's like, well, fuck this. I'm not going to lie down and let them fucking bend me over. But yeah, go back and watch, bro. I was punching on with one of the other dudes. He tried getting me from the start of the race. Go back and watch, like, it was a game of cat and mouse. Even the qualifying was cat and mouse between the other dudes. Like, he knew it. He was in there to fuck with me. And a couple of the other dudes were trying to fuck with him. What's going on, JD? These boys know. Like, we've been through this shit with other people on other games. So, like, it's nothing new to me. I just have a low tolerance for it now. Yeah, I appreciate, and that's all that group's trying to be, bro. That's why I've tried to keep it, like, as soon as people even started cracking the shits with each other, I was like, come on, guys, like, we're all learning here. Like, even that, one of these dudes that caused the shit, too, it's an ego thing, man. Yeah, it wasn't the people in the chat, but it was related to. But yeah, some bloke with an ego, and apparently he's already stood on toes elsewhere in leagues and shit. But he's got some fucking bum fucking mates that are looking to clear his name by repeating the same type of fucking bullshit. So yeah, them playing victim when they get exposed on fucking YouTube. But all good, dude. I knew that that's why I was confused. That's why I was confused. But I could just tell with how rapidly you were messaging me. I genuinely felt bad. It was after I'd shut down the stream. I just did it straight away. And then the messages are coming through rapidly of like you pleading your case. And I had Dano messaging me at the same time. Being like he's seen what happened. I was just like, yeah, this is just bad sus timing. But yeah, it's all good, J-Dog. We just... I mean, just check out the video, bro. You've just got to see the video that I uploaded. See the type of personality they are. But yeah, someone with a very big ego who poked a bear that has no problem fighting. Yeah, Road Atlanta. It's 20... What racing is 22 laps, I think. It's a long one, man. Low wear, free wear, soft medium. So it'll be tough. Consistency. Always is at Atlanta. Like, just so much consistency and using the fucking back straight when you can. But yeah, it was never one of my strong points, this track. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy racing here. But it's not one that, like, I took to, like, fucking Daytona or Sebring. And yeah, all the bot shit, Sparrow, we gained and lost like 30, 50 subs in 2 days. Same thing that happened Ruthless. So whatever's going on, it was a bot thing, bro. I don't think it was that YouTube thing that you said. It was some bot swarm. For sure. A bot swarm. Because there's even some sus comments, bro, on some of my shit. Like fucking Asian girls and shit. Like, they sound like Thai or Vietnamese, I don't know. Some of my videos, and I dare say those comments are gone now too, because I think the accounts are gone. I don't know what was going on with it though, but I think it was a bot swarm. Because, like, they literally just started dropping like flies in the last stream, at the end of the last stream, and like live after it. I think we're at 24:30 we got to, so about 40 something bots. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! But yeah, we'll see how this goes today, because it is official, and if it's super quiet, we probably won't be doing much more of it. I think it's obvious with the Gran Turismo crowd and me now. So we could be witnessing some of the last ones. Because you have to, like, I've seen some shit. Even Viking was talking to me about it. Nismo was talking to me about it. We've seen a lot of stuff in the last few weeks within the Gran Turismo community, sim racing community, but Gran Turismo community, it's just shown that you really have to be the robot prototype and in with all the cool kids to ever get anywhere with it, at least instantly, or at least to be in a position of you don't touch it, then you come back and all of a sudden everyone's there. You need to be in with them, and I never will be. I don't want to be. But yeah, Nismo conversation on Discord, Viking conversation here yesterday. Two very honest conversations from two very different dudes talking about different people. And it was the same conversation. The same feelings. The same sus. Shit. No, you didn't have to apologise, Paula. It wasn't... You don't have to, honestly. You don't have to apologise at all. I'm a angry old grumpy man. And it was a shit stream earlier today. We've had trolls. I was having a laugh with one person. And then you like, your questioning's fine. You can talk to me about I literally have Star Wars tattooed on me. You can talk to me about Star Wars anytime. Like, I love... Sometimes when I'm racing, I'm bored. I love being able to talk my nerdy shit. So don't... It was just the timing. There was a troll. We had trolls in the chat. We had trolls on the track. We had some funny people talking normal stuff in the chat, and then you were talking Star Wars, and then Maxie was telling us some unfortunate news about someone. You don't have to apologize, like because he didn't mention a name or anything. He was just saying a PSN. It was just, yeah, it was all, even for me, it was way too much information to process in such a short amount of time. What's going on, Viking? Were your ears burning? I just mentioned you in the convo we had yesterday. 1 year, big ups, brother. But no, I appreciate having nerds around, and I don't get to, like, I'd like to do more podcast style stuff where we're talking nerd stuff. I genuinely don't get to talk it enough. And I'm just getting old. I'm 39 now. I'm becoming an old man. Even the missus, she laughs all the time that I'm full embracing my grumpy old man era. I kind of am. It's not even denial now. And yeah, the cat, I was getting shitty about my cat before. Not the pup, but same thing. Coming in and terrorising shit. No, I was just saying, Viking, that if today's a quietish stream for me, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm not playing this game often, dude. The fact that I am, and today's a big day for it, it's official season, all that. Like, so if today's quiet, I was saying, on terms of the Gran Turismo side, if it's quiet, I don't think I'll be doing it anymore. Because other factors that we spoke about, you know, of how you can have nothing to do with the game and then be brand new to it and push to the very top, or you can do it the whole time, and all those factors. And then just the black sheep factor and the pariah factor and everything else. But just that if today is quiet, truly quiet, I'll do 2-3 hours, 3 hours at least. But it just, there won't be much incentive anymore. Because this is as real as it gets on Gran Turismo. This is no matter what, the be all and end all of everything that happens on Gran Turismo that isn't in a league that's like, you know, hosted by the gods. This is the only form of good competition, real racing you can get in the game. Anything else doesn't matter. And that's bottom line always going to be my view of it. Has been, Caleb. It's going on. Dead. Alright, it's gonna be brutal, guys. Way out of touch. It's gonna be brutal. Japanese B grade is gonna kick the shit out of me. No, I'm getting a lot of greys, Paula. I am getting a lot of greys and whites. They're getting pretty... I'm gonna look like Sam Neill in a couple years. Sam Neill. Sam Elliott. Sam Neill, he's pretty old and grey too, but Sam Elliott. I'm going to look like Sam Elliott in a few years for sure. I'm even getting full-blown white hairs in my goatee. Cleaned them all up the other day. Not particularly. Feels light, bro. Feels really light. I've already turned up my settings. Both my nanometers and the vibration setting. Feels really light. Oversensitive. And I can't, like already now too, like with the PMR individual settings that I can do to every car. You know what I mean? I can go in and adjust the steering rack and all of the steering sensitivity and shit for the individual car. And at first you hate it all. And now I'm like, yeah, well, I'm used to that. So it just feels light. But I'll lack the hyperness for sure. The hyper reflexes that are expected. The car was never any good anyways. Wouldn't be expected to be quick here, but what, a second? A second's not bad, truthfully. No, it just feels light, man. So what is it? The 22 laps. And I mean, it'll be required. Yeah, it's required. But yeah, it's good to be doing competition racing again. It's good to jump on a game that's got a time slot and know that it's going to connect to it and we're not going to have a problem. That's a fucking good thing. No matter what. It's going to work. Hey, thanks, Ian. That's the fucking good thing. You went viral for what? Did you get your balls out? Played ACC, Caleb? If you played ACC and you could handle ACC and you enjoyed ACC, yes, absolutely. You're good enough. That's nuts, Viking. For what? Caleb, how's Tom too? Legit. Is he good? I hope he's good. I hope he's better. I actually thought of him. I jokingly nearly mentioned him when I was at Daytona the other day trying to destroy my DR. Thankfully, didn't have to bring him up. Had Lounsey and Mars and a couple others helping me destroy my DR like a bunch of Muppets. But I was almost going to say I wish Tom was here. But I hope he's good. The young fella, I hope he's good. Hope he's better. Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about it, bro. But yeah, I didn't see that. It went viral. I remember you telling me about it, but you didn't send me the video. You ended up telling me, like, oh, that's what I thought too when you messaged me on Discord. You told me about the other shit. Which even I looked into before. I was confused. There's two people that are like identical in terms of what we were talking about the other day. One's English and one's American. And then I clicked. I was like, I'm literally thinking of one and the other and vice versa. How good is this livery? But yeah, it feels easy, guys. Like, once I hone in and focus on it, it feels really light. I don't have to really move my arms much. Which is like a good and a bad thing. Like, I've even spoken about this, about how some of the setups that are getting pro on PMR make the cars feel like Gran Turismo. They take the feeling out of the car. They take the feedback and the weight out of the car. And I get it. I get how it works. But like for me, that they become snappy and light and not fun to drive. And I get, like, I was talking about it a lot on that though, about how that's becoming the norm. And I get setting a car up, but when a game has so much feeling and awesomeness in the wheel to take all that out of each individual car, like most of the people, like that's what PMR's already becoming with the setups. Like they're all light. Oh no, I followed him. Oh, that was heavy. Is it heavy damage? Wouldn't be in GT2, would it? Oh, I followed him. Literally watched the front end of his car jump out from him, and mine was gone. It was gone. I was too busy watching his jump out, and mine was already gone. Too much curb. Yeah, sweet. And the tyre model. Like, getting used to a tyre model like this again would be, yeah. But not that it works well on PMR either. It's different, and it's questionable whether the tyre wear is even really there. That's how bad it kind of is. And then other times it's like, why are my tyres melting instantly? So it's just hit and miss on PMR with the tyres. Whereas on this, you just straight back to you got the wear. You don't really get scrubbed. You will get dirty tyres. Dirty's, like, it's weird. On PMR, the grass grabs you way more than this, but the dirty tyres don't affect you so much after it. Whereas on this, it's dirty tyres are the word, like even just, getting a bit of grass. It won't grab you the way PMR does, but the dirty tyres you'll feel for half a lap afterwards. You don't get that on PMR. So there's massive differences, but yeah, overall, even like what we were doing a lot of GT3 earlier today, I've been loving the Lamborghini, as you do, the Evo 2 Lambo. It's just it's like driving a Lambo in this too. It's not one of the easier cars to drive. But then like the GT3 Audi, it's already like this super meta car on fucking PMR. And it's very, very easy to drive. Very, like, you get up, you just pick it up. You don't even have to change your settings. It's very easy to drive. Akin to cars like this. Once you just kind of get used to its delicacies, it's pretty much just full send. When you're trying to chase it or drive against it, you're like, how's this thing get so much grip out of turns? But like, if I was playing a lot more from this and able to, because like even when I was playing ACC, I was able to go from one to the other. Usually going from GT7 to ACC would fuck me rather than the other way around. But I mean, I'd literally not played this in 2 months. Played it 3 times in 2 months for a total of 6 hours. But already just my input feels much less than what I'm used to at the moment. At first when I was hot lapping, it felt like I wasn't turning at all. And then now just going at race pace, my input feels very minimal. And then the feedback, like the level of comfort, being able to constantly take a hand off the wheel. silly. I was always going to be there. Yeah, got Jar Jar ones on at the moment. I got some Grogu Mandalorian ones too. I've got a few different pairs. But yeah, the missus got these for me for Christmas, and she loves Jar Jar. She hates how people are always mean to Jar Jar. And I've been making the Jar Jar stinks jokes, because they're socks and Jar Jar Binks. Oh no, dead. Why'd I go up in second? Yeah, he looks like a duck. A duck and a pup. A duck and a Labrador. Well, good thing this is only the first race today, guys, because we're going to need the practice. We're still only like a second off the pace. No, you didn't. That was me. That was all me. That was all me. That's why I said something straight away. Most of the... You're fine with me. I can get distracted by the chat sometimes when I'm not wanting to. I'll let the chat know. Like, I'll let the chat know if they've distracted me, and I'm like, shut up, leave me alone. But most of the time when I get super angry, it's when I mess up. What's going on, Ferbs? The angriest you'll see me blow up will be when I'm like on a hot lap or I'm in the zone or whatever, and I make my own stupid mistake. I get angry at people taking me out, but get much angrier when I'm trying to achieve something and I keep fucking up, basically. I'm sucking, Ferbs. This feels like pus. I've already had to turn all my wheel settings up to get feeling. We need some old country Kaz Gran Turismo tunes. But yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm driving around in last place. It doesn't bother me. I'm not in this race. This is practice for me right now. I am not racing these guys. I am racing myself and just building the consistency, getting used to racing this game again. Because this one and the other one are worlds apart in terms of the way they feel, the way you have to play them. Worlds apart. Well, so I watched a list, guys, just before. Gamer Ranks. Massive channel. They got like 5 million subs. They do all gaming. Couple of different content creators on there that I like. They did a top 20 games that came out in 25 that totally pissed off their whole fan bases. And I was genuinely, like, before I clicked on it, I was half expecting but also not expecting, because it just adds to what I've already been saying. Anyways, you'd be blown away. Guess what wasn't on the list? Project Motorsports or Project Motor Racing wasn't on the list. Top 20. They had Football Manager 26 in there, a sport game. It's like a cliche sport game too, but no PMR. And it made me think back to how much I was stressing to the sim racer guys that sim racing is this tiny little niche genre that on the gaming market as a whole means nothing, and for some really, really stupid reason cost 10 times more to play than any other gaming shit. 10 times more to play than Call of Duty, 10 times more to play than whatever live yearly serve. Like, sim racing is not cheap. And it takes up 5-10%, if that, of the total gaming market. So much so that when they did a top 20 list of the worst games that come out in 2025, the single worst racing game of all time didn't even crack the top 20. It says a lot. But yet, something like Football Manager 26 could. In terms of a game that just universally pissed off its whole fan base. It says a lot about where sim racing sits in the scheme of things. Should have been on the list. 1000% it should have been on the list. But it wasn't. And that adds a lot to what I've been saying about how sim racing is this tiny, tiny little... And they expect perfection. Oh, guys. The new Corvettes, guys. The Corvettes we have on this. Not this game, but she has been in games before. She's definitely been in game. I mean, she was an IndyCar and NASCAR driver. But no, she's not racing anymore, darling. She's commentator now. Works for Sky Sports now, I think. Does their American correspondence. It's all about Leah Block and girls like that now. Jamie Chadwick, Leah Block. A couple other shining lights there. Oh, shit. Oh, good save. Oh, good save again. When should I be pitting? Probably about now, next lap. I'm so going to get a penalty going into the pits. It's been a while. Oh, God. My car probably won't be able to do half-half. One more. Oh, she's bouncing around a lot. Oh, yep. Yeah, that was coming. No, no. God, that Ferrari's slow. If this is catching it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to press fucking pause. I still, after all these months now, can barely get the layout of where the buttons are on this wheel. I went to press R2 there to put on my indicator and I pressed the fucking options button. The accelerator's a bit more sensitive than I'm used to now too. Seems a bit more consistent on building it on PMR. Like it genuinely feels heavier under my foot on PMR, but that's I think more just because of the feedback and true force when the way you have the car set up. Is that another new Ferrari or is that the old one? Looks like another new one. So that Ferrari's slow, huh? Well, there's some familiar territory very quickly. See, all it takes too is following someone who knows what they're doing. And then all of a sudden I, like, remember everything. Or I just drive accordingly. Come on, buddy. Push, push, Kimmy. Push, push. Kimmy, push, push. Kimmy, push. Push, push. Hey, he lifted before I pushed him. He got mega push. I don't mind Ghostbusters. I didn't really enjoy the new one, truthfully. But I like the originals and I like the video game. Love Dan Aykroyd too, and Bill Murray. Well, all of them, really. Ramis. But I'm a child of the 80s, that's for sure. Gremlins was probably more my thing than Ghostbusters. But there's a lot more besides Star Wars. Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings. Heaps of other sci-fi shit. The Harry Potter franchise. Game of Thrones. Blade Runner. I'm dillying around, I am. I did get the fastest lap there for a second. Now the bloke in front of me's got it. He checked me in the last one. Look, I pushed him to the fastest lap. I got it, look. And then he got it. And now, mate, that's top split. But yeah, I had a shocker of a start, Rob. Getting used to it again was a painful 10 minutes or so. But I am dealing, yeah. Liara Starfall. It's a cool name. My Sith name would be Darth Gestiano. Star Trek? Nah, I disagree. They're alright though. I appreciated them more as I got older. But I didn't care for them when I was a kid. One of my cats is called Vlad. The one I was talking about was Vlad. V-L-A-D. And the other one is Lena. She's a purebred Burmese. Gorgeous little thing. She's complete opposite. She barely says a noise. She's tiny. She's a little lap cat. She's always curled up in a ball on the couch in the lounge room. Sleeps most of the day away all the time. Vlad is a badass name. He got named after the Vlad the Impaler, because when he was born, he had a like a cleft palate or some shit in his mouth, basically. So he was born with like a little bit of a deformed mouth, and when he would eat, he had like overhang basically with his mouth. Drooled a bit, grew into it, still like there, the tiniest bit. Like his lips are like a mil or two further than what you would normally see. And when you're patting him and he gets real carried away is when it comes out. You'll start to purr and you hear like this like double, like he's purring through his nose. But yeah, he had a breathing problem, so they called him Vlad the Inhaler. She does look pretty cute, Rob. I definitely think my little Lena's the prettiest princess that ever lived. I tell her every night. Patrick Stewart's awesome. I fucking love Patrick Stewart. I mean, even William Shatner's a legend. So's Leonard Nimoy. And I will say, I liked the newer Star Trek movies, and I really liked what they did with Leonard Nimoy. The way they connected to the old movies. Still making them relevant, but doing something completely new. I got no hate with Star Trek, I prefer Star Wars. And yeah, I'm a sucker for the cat, and same with the big cats, bro. Kittens of big cats are like the cutest thing in the fucking world. Like Simba, you know, little baby fucking lion. Little baby cheetahs, mate. Little baby cheetahs. That's it for me. I'm done. I couldn't do poodles. They're too cutesy for me. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. That's it. They're both like each other, but then at the same time, they're not. Star Trek is genuinely more, in its own way, political, open-minded, of its time. Star Wars is just a funny little space opera. A spaghetti western in space, whereas Star Trek did actually kind of mean a little bit more in terms of the messages it got across and shit like that. At least the TV show, from episode to episode. Whereas Star Wars is just this, yeah, western in space. What's going on, Ping Pong? How are you, man? Are you in Portugal? You over there? You done? What's going on? Yeah, well, it is. It's cowboy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Oh, no good, bro. Or to be expected, though, anytime anyone travels. I hope it was good, dude. I mean, I'm sure it was. Would have been cold over there, I imagine. But I hope it was good. You missed out on a fucking heat wave over here. Genuine heat wave over here for 3 days. It's fucking horrid. Yeah, this car can't do fucking... Can't even do... What I do? 9 laps? 10 laps, I think. 10 laps on softs. Look at the tyres, man. It's always the same thing in this game, too. One tyre, guys. It's always just one fucking tyre. Why? Every car, same tyre. Yeah, it was fucked. That's what I'm saying. We got 46 in, I mean, not exactly where we got 42 where I was, but my state hit 46. And like, I even looked up what I was. My exact temperature was like 107.5 Fahrenheit. I was like, yeah, it's fucking hot, Americans. Because like when you say 40 degrees, they're like, what? That's not hot. You're like, bro, that's like 100 plus for you guys. They're like, what? No, you'd be dead. Yeah, it was pretty shit. I streamed from 8 to 11 and I was done. Shut everything down. It was cooked. It was 32 degrees. It was 30 degrees at 9 a.m, mate. Yeah, but it's what I'm saying too, though, is it's always been like, so like if you're doing Daytona, right, it's always just been the front right. It's just, no matter what car you're in, even when you're in a different drivetrain in Gran Turismo, it's just always the opposite front tyre. Camera, that's all. Might be a little different. Camera's zoomed out. Camera placement might not be exactly the same. I haven't done anything. Like, you've watched enough. You've seen me playing PMR. I haven't changed anything to it in weeks. I remember I did all the placement of it. All the placement of it now is for PMR. But looking at it now, it still kind of works for this, except you just can't see my lap times. But it still works. You can see my radar. You can see the track map. Yeah, Paula, I've got Empire Star Wars piece from my kneecap to my thigh of Stormtroopers, Darth Vader, the Imperial Royal Guards. Big traditional kind of undead Star Wars tattoo style with all the flowers and shit. I can't believe I still finished 9th. Bro, it's the first time I played the game in 2 months, so For me, it doesn't really faze me. Doesn't faze me at all. Penalty systems. And side-by-side contact is a tricky one too. Even with nat types and shit. But game's always been a bit of a mockery because of the penalty system. People have played it like an arcade game because of the penalty system. I've done it. I know people that are experts at it. It's hilarious too. They go at it like they're actually battling for a spot in the world finals. But yeah, what you get up to in Portugal, ping pong? How was it? What you do, mate? What is there to do when you go to Portugal? I just see my mate asking for help on Discord for Cyberpunk. I'm definitely going to be reinstalling Cyberpunk soon. Yeah, leagues, yeah, 100%. Gran Turismo's always been. That's one good thing. There's, like, it's what'll always keep the game going. Truthfully. Like, even what you see online is just the competitive side of it. You know, dailies, this shit. It's just all a wank fest. Even with GTS going way back when, the stuff that kept that game going, like when this launched, I should have thought about this too when I did my review video not long ago. I remember when GT7 launched, people were so unhappy with it, they continued to do all their league shit on GTS. I remember that. So, it's actually the bread and butter for these games, those lobbies. We looked after a black cat once. That was a street cat. We called it Sooty. Cliche as. Little kitten. But yeah, the lobbies are what keep it going, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, all you see online, including myself, is people doing... Because, like, I hosted a league for years and no one cared. It was a very unique league with incredible racing amongst a great bunch of dudes, but no one cared. There was no viewership for it. But the same old dailies, like even now, dailies would get more viewers than GTWS. Like it's just become, because of certain YouTubers, it's become the mold. And then people that watch those armies of YouTubers think that that's the most important thing in Gran Turismo. Yeah, I have seen, but I also seen that it messed with it a bit too. It was buggy. People weren't able to get in, shit like that. Yeah, both our cats are adoption cats. And I'm always saying to other people they should always go to a shelter and adopt something if you want to get a pet. So we don't have any kids, and if we're ever in the position to do it, we won't be, but if we were, it would be adoption. What's going on, Meadow? And yeah, the Wednesdays do suck. So do the Saturdays, for that matter. Saturday nights, whatever. What else you have to do? Unless there's a sick cunt up there. No, not a chance. Yeah, it's funny. I ended up second lap on the softs, got the fastest lap in the last one, and then the very next lap, I pushed the Ferrari in front of me to the fastest lap, and I was using his toe. So that's what I said very quickly. Well, that felt familiar. Slapping about at the back, but getting FL. But yeah, car felt pretty standard on those softs. Once I got on them, it honestly only felt good for a lap or two, and then they just slowly dropped off. Yeah, I got on Monday night, dude, and tanked it. Louncey, Mars, a couple other blokes helped me tank. I made sure I got it done early. Made a stream of it, because I wasn't going to sit there for hours just fucking exiting races, man. So we did the good old SR bash. But I'm surprisingly high up. That race was worth 140 points. So pretty high for GT2. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I mean, that's all it is to get into GT1 too. You can probably tank it for the next one. 5 PM. You could definitely tank it before then. I mean, just get in and punt some random dude. Just get into like the next race or two and punt some guy. They're not going to know it's you. No one knows it's you. Me so black GT. Like, I was literally contemplating that on the Monday night. I was like, I know the quick way is just going to be get a good hard 15 seconds in one race. I was like, that'll do it. I was like, but who's going to be the poor sod that you do it to? No, I don't forget, mate. I don't forget. But that's why I said, like, I know you live on a fucking whenever time allows timetable. You still made plenty of time for the game. I've seen it already. But I know it's whenever it's available to you. But I get it, mate. Literally, you could still have a child and be bombing DR. You could come back and check, just enter the race and come back and fucking leave your car parked, bro. It's gonna bomb out. You know what I mean? It's gonna get disconnected. You'll get DQ'd. Enter the, that might be even better than entering it and DNF. Like, enter the race, leave the control, bro, and you're gonna get disqualified for sitting there. Do that 2 or 3 times, it should do it. And you can do that while you're doing whatever in life. You don't have to be... You just press a button once every fucking 20 minutes. Yeah, that's what I made sure I got out of the way, bro. Fully made sure I got it out of the way. Because it's too tedious trying to do it. And 10 PM, man. Even as soon as I got on for this, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be racing in 7 hours from now. Because, I mean, like, we're literally left with no choice now. Slapper or not. 10 PM. First, like, fucking... What about New Zealand, man? What about New Zealand? Midnight, 2 AM, 4 AM. Official season. Yeah, right. Oh, Kaz. Fucking stick that up your ass. Fucking Greg Murphy's pissed, bro. Greg Murphy's ready to fucking throw a helmet at some cunt. What's going on, Vish? Ian? Yeah, there you go. There's the Kiwis. Greg Murphy's appeared in the chat. He's not happy. ARC. ARC. What? Oh, you know what's perfect now, guys? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Hey! Fuck it! Go the Hyun Dogs! Go the Hyun Dogs, mate. Up the Hyun Dogs. That'd be a great name for, like, a brand. Yeah. Nah, it's pretty shit, man. It's really shit. Like, for Tokyo, it's like 7 PM, 8 PM, something like that. I think 7. I think 3 hour difference with them at the moment. 2 or 3. But what a joke. And it's, you think about it too, like if you know the Japanese and their culture, they have a super late culture about them. Like all their food places are open till 3 AM, 4 AM. They all go out and fucking have mad feeds at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's absolutely acclimatized to them. Like to the Japanese. You too, mate. Like it's catered for them. Absolutely laid out on a plate for them. To their lifestyle. Nobody else's. Hisian. Yes. G'day, mate. And we get fucking... Yo. And Milo. Hey. Hey. Just talking Drongo to everyone. Hey, Smush. Yeah, I think all weekends like this, I think all competition racing for any game should, I mean, anything, even FIFA, look at the way they do their championship weekends and shit. I think any game should have its professional shit on weekends. I remember F1 always had them Sundays, like Sunday lunchtime, and I thought that was perfect. What's going on, Milo? I'm alright, bro. Yourself? Yeah, the F1 Esports League had like 2 or 3 slots from like 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. I think it was 3 slots, 12, 2, and 4 for their competition racing. You always had just quick racing and shit, but then for their competition shit where you got in with, it was always like that every weekend. And I remember that was before I was into GTS. I remember thinking that was such a good system. What are you doing? What is this like? What the fuck was that? What was that? Come on, man. What was that? Oh my god, what was that? Come on, no, hell no, come on, what? Why? And now I've just fucked this snake again. No! What was that? 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 He like fucking was like, go this side. I was like, alright. Then he was like, nah, I'm gonna cut you off. Then I was like, alright, okay. Then he was like, nah, I'm gonna cut you. Oh my god. Oh, that hurt. There are some A's in here. There are some A's in here. But it's a GT2 lobby, mate. Like, the GT1 racing doesn't start till tonight. This is GT2. That was something else, man. Fucking... What was that? That was horrible. Not bad. Truthfully, Milo's smashing this game all the time, so so's his yarn at the moment. What the fuck was that? Who was it too? Was that guy? Wasn't it? Was it that guy? The gold Lexus? No, it wasn't the gold Lexus, was it? I think it was, wasn't it? It was a Lexus. I swear it was a Lexus. Or it was a grey car. Was it that? Was it him? It was. Okay, no. No, 55, no. That's what happened, Milo. This happened. Watch this. So he's like indicate, alright, so what are you doing? So then he comes across and... Whatever, man. Ah, nosy. Actually had heard that, Paula, and I'm honestly fangirling at the thought of it because I'm a big Tom Cruise fan, and he's done awesome things in cinema over the last decade or two. I had heard it. I had heard how much he's a fan, and like, I mean, he'd try to rope in Spielberg too, I reckon. But I'm all for it. I had heard it legitimately. I can't remember the premise or the setting, but I did hear... That's a hilarious livery. I did hear a little about it, and I could believe it. I could believe it, because he's at that point in his career where he's like... He's the Alex Guinness now. He's the legend. So, I could see it. I'd be down for it. Absolutely down for it. And the last time he did intergalactic sci-fi out there was Edge of Tomorrow, and I reckon that's one of his best films ever. Yeah, bro, still mad over pixels as I sit here laughing my ass off. See you, mate. But yeah, I'd be pretty keen for it. This bloke's the newest dude obsessed with me at the moment. Fucking with us on PMR. Him and his cronies. New obsession. Considering me a J888 or a Billy. He's already obsessed with me after one interaction, and now he's jacking his dick off trying to get my attention. So we're not giving him any. But you guys know. You've been through it. Seen it. Nothing new. Nothing special. Don't know. Don't know what he's going to be. But honestly, I could see him being... I could see him being both. He's done evil before. I mean, look at him with Lestat. Very early in his career. And then even the Tropic Thunder character that he played. He could make a mad Sith. He could make a mad... He could make an imperfect... Like, think Andor style. He could make a perfect Imperial dog... Rat fucking... officer. Like, think... Matt Damon in The Departed. He could do something like that. Like, legitimately. Think what they did with Andor. But he'd make a sick Jedi too. He could make a good Sith. But I think expect the unexpected. Like, if he's going to be involved in expect the unexpected. I wouldn't say the cliche. Like, but I have no doubt he probably wants to be a Jedi. He probably wants to be a Jedi. I have no doubt. But I'm sure he's more than happy to just be involved. And he'll probably want to stay clear of anything fighter piloting. Just because of Maverick. But I'm sure they'll find him something. No doubt. They've found something for so many legends of cinema recently without you even knowing it. The amount of cameos that have happened in the recent Star Wars movies and TV shows that you don't even know about are insane. So yeah, I have no doubt. I remember hearing it too, and I'd believe it. With where they're at, they need a reinvention. What's his name? Dave Fillion's taken over entirely now. I could see it happening. Tom Cruise is... He's got his haters, but you can't deny what he has done for Hollywood and for cinema in the last decade or so. You can't. He's got the ability, and he'll make sure it's right. He's like Rockstar of video games, where he'll, like, look at all the delays he's had with a lot of his movies recently just to make sure they come out good. And he's hit the mark nearly every single fucking time. So yeah, genuinely, if it's going to happen, I don't think that. I don't think, well, I mean, actually, I could just see him, if he's going to be bad, I could see him being some Coruscant dick. Some Empire diplomat. Something like that. I could see him being a weasel. Like a political weasel. And like even earlier in his career. Think like The Firm and shit. He's played, you know, A Few Good Men. I could just... He's done the military uniform dick role before. He could do it again. And be believed. Like you see the way... Like Tom can be believable as a scary, maliceful person. Like, even when he's being zany Tom Cruise, like, even go back to the memes of him on the couch and shit. Like, he's got a look in his eyes that's... Go back to Lestat. He can do crazy, he can do scary, he can do intimidate. Look at Collateral Damage. Think his role in that. I could just see it. I'm not saying that's what would be the best one. I, personally, the way Tom Cruise is now, the movies he makes, Jedi. Fucking Jedi. Absolutely. It's Tom Cruise, man. It's me. I'm wearing a Top Gun shirt. Jedi. Fucking A. Tom Cruise, and he'll still do it. He'll be like Jackie Chan, man. He'll be like doing stunts as a Jedi at fucking 60. Like, I am down for it. Absolutely down for it. So, give me that. Give me that. That's what I mean. And the movies, he's been making sure they come out on cinemas, man. Like, and the Mission Impossible movies, like, I wasn't too keen on the ending. But the history of the Mission Impossible movies, like, they got, from 3, 4 onwards, they just got better and better and better and better. Like, he kept upping it in a way, not like Fast and Furious. It all kept making sense. It all kept making natural progression. It all just kept getting bigger. Not like Fast and the Furious. And then Maverick was the best and really, truly only great legacy sequel that has come out since they've been doing them. You know, like, without Maverick, we wouldn't have got a lot of... I mean, we could potentially get Days of Thunder 2 now. Like, there's massive talk of Days of Thunder 2. And then between the success of Maverick and F1, which was the same fucking director... Come on, give us Days of Thunder 2! Like, I am fucking there for it. But you're just playing on my nostalgic value then. Like, but I don't give a shit. Give me it. Put it in my veins right now. Modern NASCAR, like, even with the way they shot F1, and the F1 movie was pretty bad. Like, just the rules and the believability and all that. But apply that to NASCAR with a big budget and the way the sport looks now, it's going to look fucking amazing. Who cares whether it's got a story? Let them shoot. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his recently. I was always a big fan of his. But I genuinely think what he has done for... And he's put a lot of his own money in too. The whole mission... Like, his studio's been behind a lot of the shit that he's done. And he's done a lot of stuff for a lot of other people too. But if him and Star Wars, yes, please. Please. He paid the greatest homage to Star Wars ever with Maverick. Like, they literally did the Death Star run in Maverick. And it was so obvious to see, but everyone was like, yay, this is great. It was a better Star Wars remake than fucking Force Awakens was. Bro, this livery is hilarious. On a Japanese bloke too. Asahi Racing. Beer racing. I think I've got to get past this chap. Oh god. I'm also keen, was it Ryan Gosling's got that Starfighter movie coming out too. That sounds cool. I'm a big fan of Ryan Gosling. He's a sick cunt. He passes the cool-o meter. Big keen for that too, and it looks like it'll be a more like kiddie family Star Wars movie, which is originally what they were. So keen to see how that plays out. Oh, this guy, I gotta get past him. He's slow. He's not hitting apexes at all. We've lost a second to the dude behind. I gotta get past. finished 3's body problem yesterday too, so I'm pretty fucking keen for new interstellar, intergalactic, sci-fi, mindfuckery shit. There's not much of it out there at the moment. Oh, this bloke shit me. Catch. That's the PMR practice kicking in right there. That was easy as to catch. And it was a huge slip. Yeah, I should have tried to get past that guy earlier. He's just chilling behind him. Right, I'm going to try and do a pretty long run on meds because the softs were kind of useless. People will fall over. Yeah, that Ferrari is slow. Oh, God. Oh. Right on the limit. Right on the limit of grip. And it was perfect. I kept the exact time to the leaders. But that's fucked it now. It would have come out, I reckon, right behind Noel or in front of him. But not anymore. A little bit too long on the meds. It's weird too. The wear's fine, but it was completely the rear of the car. It's probably a penalty. That's definitely a penalty. Bow, bow. Yeah, we would have been on for a top 3 then. Yep, there's the pen. GG. Brutal. Nearly got right back into this. Spewing, man. Forgot that fucking... Probably should have just went one lap earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I could have been in between Noel and Composed. My best lap was 2/10 off of yours. Yeah, one lap too many. Just lost the rears on it. That one got me hot though. Yeah, GG Milo, well done, man. You haven't missed a beat. Same when Vince is on, you're still killing it. Alright, I'll probably do one more. Yeah, kind of. And Mad, his sounds on too. Legend. Chuck the singlet on, I got sweaty ass after that. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna have a break, guys. Lol, J-Dog got the exact same time as me. Oh. Oh god. Too busy trying to get me rev limiter right. Yeah, it's been alright. I've definitely made a few mistakes though, lacking the consistency. But when I've nailed a good lap, I've nailed a good lap and been fucking a tenth or two off the best lap. Oh, that's horrible. But yeah, it's been quiet, which was expected. We're not welcome anymore. Well, we never were. Yeah. You gotta be in with the flock, mate. Hey, player, how are you, man? Yeah, the flying sheep. Physics. That was when the physics were fucked. Like the one time you found us doing group racing because all our road cars were broken. Alright, well 7/10 off a meta. That's pretty good. It's a tough race. I mean, it's fun, but it's tough. Tough on tyres, depending on your car. Hey, here's Sian again. Hey. And Ronan. Let's go. Oh, nice. What an incredible amount of points. But that's a good result, bro. Well done. You gotta love those ones. Those ones are the best ones. You expect nothing. Who's the crafty bandito? Thank you. Yeah, this will be it for me, mate. I won't be doing GT1. It's a joke. It's not enough of a combo that I like either. I've signed up to Hyundai in both. If the Hyundai's competitive in some combos, I'll do GT1, but I'm not going to be up to scratch, bro. I can barely beat these guys. So, no point. And with how quiet the stream's been too, like, yeah, I'm not going to bother staying on. Even the old hats haven't really, with the exception of one or two, haven't really showed up. The people have spoken. I have spoken. Yeah, I'll fix it after. Come on. Nah, lost it. Close. Got held up a little in that last sector. Not bad for the old hound dog. Once again, don't have to worry about resetting this, and the game disconnected on me, do I? Thanks, Kaz. Thanks, Ian. Good job, Ian. Speak to Kaz. Learn how to make a game. It'll help. Don't have to worry about resetting my fucking HDMI device and it cutting me out from the game, Ian. You just don't know who Ian is. He's a wanker. Just like Kaz. At least Kaz made some good games before he made shit games. Ian never made good games. He's a wanker. Thanks, Ian. Those who know. Hey, bro. What's going on? What you been up to? Ian is the new Kaz. We said that from day one. Thanks for the new 3-lettered name that we can all fucking bag shit on. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Kaz. Thanks, Dad. Fill out some time. What's going on, Hole? How are you, man? Big ups, bro. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a good New Year and shit. I mentioned you the other day when I was talking about Brody. Old stories growing up. War stories. And even Meta, he come in the other day because I'm getting quite privy to the Lamborghini on PMR. He come in and mentioned how I was driving a fucking Lamborghini. Taking it to the OP dudes. Hope you're well, man. I'm driving like shit. Driving like someone who hasn't played in 2 months. Oh, bug up. I actually think I'm going to need a new USB, which I mean it's the same thing. The USB connection to the PlayStation, I'm going to need a new one soon. It's getting a bit sus. Teriyaki. Teriyaki. Well. Well, I'm doing alright considering I'm out qualifying guys who still play the game nearly every day. Hission and Ronan. They're in their chosen cars. God, I've got to get used to that pit entry again though. Or having to worry about pit entries again, full stop. Go the Hyundai. Give me a push, Bandit. Push me, Kimmy. You're right, mate. I'm not diving. Oh. Wheel spin. Oh, there goes one. Oh, that was a... Oh, did you see that? The Ferrari went to... Why did he do that? He should have just stayed right behind me. He went to dodge the guy and ended up smashing into him. Now we got no one in front and no one behind. Let's go. Let's go. That was a big hit. He's dead, man. Like, pfft. That was a big hit. Ejected. Bro, I swear the gear drops are exactly the same. Like, that, because I'm dropping them unrealistically. For this car especially. I swear the gear drops are still the same. I know what you're all tripping about. Or I'm just so used to dropping a gear in appropriate rev zones. Oh God, did not catch that at all. was lucky. Oh, fucking. Just lifted way too much, and then when I got back on the power, I panicked. Lifted way too much. Commit, commit, commit. Yeah, Hyundai, mate. Same old, same old. More things change, the more they stay the same. The old dog. So lucky. I'm in it whether you like it or not, Yuki. I'm not swerving all over the place, mate. You can swerve all over the place. That's okay. My shoulders are spent after nearly 66 laps of this. 3 hours straight. Hope that was good enough. Yeah, well, now that I know you're fucking doing that, you got no chance against me, Yuki. See, mate, he just spun out. What a fool. That was silly. Get him naturally and he still stubbornly resists till he dies. That's what they do. And like sees dive into this turn. And then I still get him, he moves across to block me and I still get him properly. Yeah, I do. I haven't, well, you mean the games or? My missus loves the games. I've played a lot of the games with her. But I don't have much of the physical Lego, that's for sure. Costs too much. Fuck. But my missus loves like the normal Lego games and Star Wars games and shit. Yeah, I think you can still drop gears exactly the same as what you could previously. I'm dropping in it. Paddling the shit out of it. Dropping to save the car. It's been mad fun following this bloke. Like, my race is here with him. There's no way we could get to the leaders, so might as well just push him around. Oh, he's letting me go. Really? That was a really good race. One sec, Paula, I'll just finish this race. Last lap. Yeah, no shit. That's disrespectful outright. You want a Mercedes, get a different car, whatever. It's pretty ungrateful wanting a Mercedes outright. Shouldn't be a kid's first car. Good race, guys. I could have pushed for third a bit earlier, but I had no problem sitting behind that Audi, seeing what he could do, how he was going to race, and he was very respectful. He knew what I was doing. Trying to do what we could to gap the leaders. Oh, my braking foot can feel it after that one, though, I'll tell you that. Thanks, mate. All the boys. Hisyan 5th. Ronan 6th. Yeah, not bad for the Hyundai. For an absolutely, like, bottom 5 car. Yeah, for your 16th, that's ridiculous that a kid would even get that for their 16th birthday. Ridiculous. They should be getting, like, a bloody Toyota Prius. Wonder what happened to the Bandit in that one. Yeah, it was good racing. Let's go. You got. Yeah, I was gonna say, mate, on Milo, I was gonna say something about what girls would be lucky to get for their sweet 16th over here, but I didn't. Thank God. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. 66 laps. 3 in a row I just did. And Dragon Trail Gardens next, which should be mad. No matter the settings. Good combo. Hyundai's good fun there. Tyres will get chewed up. Deep Forest, it's actually quite competitive. Nürburgring 24 I'll love. Spa I'll love, but it won't be that competitive. Watkins Glen, we'll see. But it's mostly these three that we're looking at in it. Alright. Who's on? Let's have a look. Surely there'll be a few going. Thanks to those who've resubbed or subbed back or are new from the Gran Turismo streams. Don't expect them too much. They'll only be around for the GTWS streams. I am absolutely pooped though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we'll go to Yucky. I haven't done Yucky in a little while. But yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It feels really light, like cruisy light, etc. But I mean, I was pretty happy to have a couple of the boys in the races, and then at least with like someone like Milo be close to his pace. And then yeah, same with Hisyan and Ronan. I know Ronan plays a fair bit and he's pretty partial to that Porsche, and then Hisyan loves his Alpha, and he's definitely tanked to be down. He probably doesn't like the late races either, because he's absolutely an A-rated driver. So yeah, it was good enough fun. But thanks to those who watched. I'll be back on Saturday for the next one. I'm not going to bother with GT1. I probably won't do GT1 until the Nord race. That'll be the only one I'll bother to do. I think that's a Saturday too. Round 4. Yeah, it's a Saturday. So yeah, that'll probably be the only Saturday one I'll do. GT1 of outright. The only GT1 I'll do is probably Nord N24, because it's a cracker. And hopefully wet. I mean, hopefully wet at Nord and Spa. Don't be mad. Spa wet, especially. This car has mad history with Spa wet. But if it's dry, it's a horrid experience. Alright, I'm going to send you through to Yucky. He's playing something. LMU, iRacing, who knows? He's sim racing. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.